It's the most mental answer. I genuinely don't need this. Have you been in a conversation before?
Oh, God.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Make some noise for Big Jay Oakerson and Jimmy Carr! Wow, what? Put your hands together for Greg Fitzsimmons, Moshe Kasher, and Jimmy Carr! My three funniest friends in town tonight go by the names of Sinbad, Sebastian, and Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr.
It's always nice to be introduced as a friend, but I think you're slightly getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, you were one of my best pals that I made in Montreal this past festival.
Let's agree to disagree and move on.
Okie dokie. Jimmy Carr won the Roastmasters Invitational, which was fucking incredible. He lit everybody up in this giant 16-man roast tournament and took home a trophy.
Yay.
Only can British people come here and dog us. We're like, oh, I love him.
So true.
Y'all get away with that, man.
Enjoy.
I know.
Huge fan of Tomb Raider. Didn't realize you were funny.
But you know, this is a sexist business. So if they don't know what you are, they go, oh, damn, I'm a chick.
My first name's Logan, though. They still
Logan,
don't know.
yeah, that's kind of Jack. Yeah, you can still use that. Use Logan, too.
Sorry, I'm slightly confused. You were born a woman, yes?
I know. Yes, I was.
I don't see gender, so...
Dirty gunts.
A dirty gunt.
Yeah, a dirty
gunt is like sort of an overhanging... Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have... Yeah, we can't call... Don't call yourself gunt, Jesus.
Especially a dirty gunt. Like, that's like... How does that even happen?
It's very difficult to keep a gunt hygienically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the sweat.
Jimmy Carr is in firing position right now.
It looks as if your chin is racing your nose. It looks as if it's just won the race. So congratulations, chin.
Holy fucking shit, that's amazing. Aaron, how long have you been doing stand-up?
On and off for like a few years.
On and off.
Yeah. See, what does that mean? We don't know what that... Comics don't know.
It means sometimes he talks into the mic and sometimes he's off.
Is he allowed to talk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just checking. I didn't love it, if I'm honest. You're fairly well versed in the world of sociology. Yeah. Are there any interesting sociology facts you could share with us?
Yeah.
What is your area of study at the moment?
Oh man, it's like urban sociology.
Urban? Urban sociology?
Yeah.
So would that be on Comedy Central quite late night?
Yeah. Boom. There it is. The horn of truth.
I'm not sure if we need Sinbad and Sebastian with you here. It feels like you could stand in for both of them.
I don't get what that means.
The black Italian
But I
hybrid.
loved you on
You're
Sherlock.
exactly halfway through. Yeah. Oh, you love me on... What? On...
Oh, no.
Is it a Benedict joke?
Do you not?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Have you been in a conversation before?
Oh, God. What's going on?
You went at the wrong man. You just did.
I know. I know.
No, you can't have any sex.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Against the law to have sex with another mental patient.
Without permission.
No, with permission.
So-
A mental patient can't give permission. That's the whole point.
But bitches be crazy.
Exactly. And they don't know how to tell you they want sex. They just put what happens when you listen to too many lyrics. You get lyrics stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you get voices in your head, and that's how you can wind up in
Yeah.
go-ahead mental institution. Okay, as simple as that. It can happen.
So you kept playing the record too many times.
Too many times trying to
Okay.
get the clue. You know?
So the key is don't listen to the record a lot of times. You end up in a hole with some Jello.
Do you know the bit of the story when you said you didn't take your meds?
Yeah.
Might be an idea to take your meds.
No, I couldn't take my bed.
If I know that if I got arrested and they tried to put a straitjacket on me, I'd go fucking crazy, so then they think you're crazy.
Do they do
Yeah.
straitjackets in your size?
Just a rubber band.
They do like a children's straitjacket?
No, it's not called a straitjacket, my size. It's called a gay jacket. Get it? Straight, gay, guys. You know who Ron Jeremy is, Jimmy?
He's the guy from the Pringles can.
Ironically, he does have a Pringles can, but
He uses that as a condom, yeah.
Yeah. 98% of the time that I hear a Jesus joke, I hate it. And that fell into that 2% where...
I think it really helped that you look like a painting of Jesus from the Middle Ages.
Yeah. You're funny and your face is hilarious.
You have Mr. Potato Head here, yes?
What?
Is that a thing here?
Mr.
Mr.
Potato Head?
Potato Head?
Yeah.
With all the pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're all there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have all the pieces.
Like, I almost failed my college public speaking class because I would shake so much. And when I get in front of people, that's what happens.
Have you written stand-up about getting that nervous?
I've done a little bit.
It's a really interesting sort of area, because it's
Okay.
obviously most people that get that nervous would never think of doing. It's quite counterintuitive.
Yeah.
To think I'm very nervous, I shake a lot. I tell you what I'll do, stand up.
Yeah.
Right.
It's sort of
Yeah.
obtuse, but
It
well
is.
done.
Jimmy, what do you think about Melissa?
Nice.
I liked it. I mean, yeah. So it's 5 weeks of kind of coming here doing a different minute every time.
Yeah, I've done comedy for just over 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think talking about the nerves and that thing, I think that could be a really funny routine. Just
Okay.
kind of go further down that road and talk about being nervous and not being well suited to this because
Okay.
you get nervous.
Yeah.
It's that's quite fun because I think it's very relatable to maybe not to an audience full of comedians, but when you're talking to an audience, they're thinking most people in a comedy club are thinking I could never do that,
And they...
and you kind of up there going Jesus, I don't think I can. It's fun.
like the guy that said earlier, like, I don't want to be known as the gay comedian. Well, he sounded gay the entire time.
I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to say that. I was trying to be so right. I was trying to be so politically correct. But I want to say, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We all
I
fake
knew.
shock.
Yeah. So instead, we're all thinking it, and it's like we're not getting around to it, but people are still going to think of him as the gay comic that didn't talk about being gay. So you might as well talk about being nervous.
Yeah.
Wait.
You just said that in your voice, yeah.
No, yeah, no, I know. I know. And by the way,
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
I know.
and
I don't even think you're gay. I think you're like the new portable gay.
portable gay?
Like a little handy.
Oh, you
size.
son of a bitch. It's actually true, guys. Just open for butt fucking. Jimmy Carr is back, everybody. Global superstar.
Yeah. I mean, I feel, as we all do, I think we all agree we're better than this.
That's true. I agree as well. I am so happy that I have the kind of reputation to be able to book you guys somehow on a big live podcast that's not scripted, not produced, and anything can happen.
Well, he was running that "We're better than this" line to me backstage. He thought, I was wondering how, and it worked really well. It was good, Jimmy.
It worked.
We already knew you're from Salt Lake just by looking at you. We were like, this is a Utah guy right here.
Yeah.
So which
Classic.
I'm used to y'all white people, man.
which one of your wives did you break up with then?
How long have you lived here?
I used to live here way back in the day. I was born and raised in Glendale and Inglewood. Shout out G-Spot. What's up?
G-Spot.
Yeah, Glendale.
Whoa.
That's what we call it.
So
Glendale Hospital, 1007.
Glendale is like about 2 inches in and then back.
Right.
I don't know.
And
I feel
it's-
like I've been there but never been there.
It's true. And
I
it's,
can never find it. I drive around for hours. I can never find
No,
it.
but if you go there, you will notice that sometimes in some areas it smells like assholes too. So that's great.
I don't even think it exists.
Burying the lead guy over
Yeah.
here. I also work in the military.
Yeah. I've never seen.
Is it? Can I just double
Yeah.
check? Is it the U.S. military or?
Yes, the military. Yes.
Thank God for that.
United States military. Yes.
I thought for a horrible second you were going to go, yeah, I'm with the Islamic State. It's going very well.
Oh no.
Happy
gotta
9/11,
ask.
everybody.
Jay, you might be the only guy that I've ever seen that works cybersecurity that could also work actual security.
Well, thank you.
How long you been doing that?
14 years. That's originally what brought me out to Salt Lake.
So is that IT then?
Yeah.
And do you find that turns the ladies on and then turns them off again?
Nah, man. It really does.
Oh, you mean she's an ex-wife, not a
it's
baby
an
mom?
ex-wife.
I
There's
get it.
more paperwork involved.
So she's
Real
bound.
niggas know that shit.
What'd you say?
Real niggas know that shit.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Exactly.
You beat me too. I was coming out of my mouth, and I was like, okay, he's got it.
I was going to say some of those words.
That's
No,
weird
no.
because backstage when it's just the three white of us, we said that word a lot.
I'm not, but I do have a difficult time when I have to add things by hand because I'm missing a finger. Yeah. Right? So like right away, the best I'm gonna do is like 90% accuracy.
Wow.
Mary, right?
Mary.
Mary, I thought that was incredible. Give me 4.
Oh, Mary. The $1 million question. Let's just jump right into it. What happened to the finger?
Oh, I cut it off with a table saw.
Wow.
Can we ask why?
Somebody was using the handsaw.
That's a lesson you learn, what?
Very good.
Because did someone just order chicken fingers? That's, come on. Guys. And then
Right.
you're an accountant by day. Have you considered, and it's just a thought, but Japanese mafia?
No.
It feels like the Yakuza would really admire someone like you.
What kind of plane do you fly?
I just fly single engine, Warriors. They're low.
Oh, you don't have to tell us.
Is it like John Travolta? Are you repressing homosexuality, or what? How did you get into flying?
That's something that actually I told that joke and someone was like, "Oh, I'll have you know that," and I was like, "Oh, thank you guys."
55 seconds from Josh Sood. I wonder what you would have talked about the other 35 seconds had Jimmy not laughed so aggressively.
It's just crazy that your final punchline was a callback to Jimmy Carr's laugh.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
So you had a minute, and you thought like killing twins was the way to go. It's a really strong. It's an interesting choice. I like the choices that you've made.
I don't regret it.
Why would he kill the twins?
Because I feel like we were superstitious back then, right? We did all
When
sorts
you
of
say
weird
back
shit.
in the day, normally when people say back in the day, they mean like the 90s. Hey, we used to do some crazy shit back in the day. I mean the early 90s. I mean the Spin Doctors were a band that was successful. They were crazy times. Remember, we used to kill twins.
Not 90 BCE.
I'm not sure whether we did used to kill twins. I'm super interested in your view. I would like you to write a book about the history of humanity. The idea, the first twins. Are you one of these people that believe the world is like 6,000 years old or something crazy?
No. I just.
So when do you
back in
think?
the day, I
Give us a year for the first twins.
Go
First
ahead,
twins.
take a shot at it.
First twins has to be for it's
5,000 BC.
Ooh.
It's the most mental answer I've ever. I mean,
yeah, it's a true guess.
your knowledge of science. Do you work for Trump? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's true.
It could have been a worse answer.
No. There are no worse answers.
Stuff, but I jump around from like the art department, or I might drive like an RV, like a motorhome. So it's just,
Oh, you know what? Go fuck yourself, man. RV driving motherfucker.
Back to Douche Town.
That was that. You went from Mr. Hollywood to a van driver so quick, so quick. I work for the studios. You know, Hollywood. Driving a van.
If you did something important, you wouldn't just casually like, the studios. You'd probably say your position or something.
Well,
The studios
I think
like grunt work.
everyone bigs up their role in the world. I used to work as an underwater ceramic engineer, washing up.
No, it's like it's a smaller company. I'm just not a huge fan.
Why?
White people problems,
of your
am I right?
father.
What?
That's the most understated family dysfunctional statement of all time.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of my
'cause
dad.
he's not passionate about the frames. It's like you find
I'm coming around on this dude.
Yeah.
My problem with you is you don't know why you're funny.
Yes.
You've said two very funny things totally inadvertently. He's not passionate about the frames. What's your problem with your dad? He used to abuse me when I was a kid. What's your problem with your dad? He's not passionate about eyeglasses. It's amazing.
one issue I'm having is just getting bored of my stuff really quickly.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Wait, you get bored of your stuff?
No.
No.
I think it's that, I think that thing though of like having, I'm sure you have like 5 minutes, if you've been doing it a couple of years, you have a great 5 minutes, like open with your strongest stuff, work in the new one, work in the crazy, killing children joke once they've warmed a little would be my serious advice.
I have trouble maintaining the enthusiasm with older material.
Yeah,
so
no.
it doesn't
What
ever
I'm
work.
saying though is the thing that I just said. Do that.
Yep.
I thought that was great. What was the phrase? I always think with comedy, it's like sometimes it's about the joke and sometimes it's about great phrasing. And his pull-out game is atrocious. It's just a great phrase.
Thanks. You could say, if you're like, people ask what's the difference between me and a midget, because I'm not a midget, and you could be like, well, I can't fit in the overhead bin. Or something like, you can't check,
I don't think
carry on.
Layla,
Someone
look,
like a carry
look
on
this
bag is bigger than a carry on
eyes
bag.
this way. He is not helping.
That's a good joke.
Not a
The
great.
sex is dope. I think.
What,
it's
sex
great.
is dope or sex is dope?
Good. It's good with me.
I mean,
Oh, with you.
Because even a guy like me looks huge. Oh, she's gonna get laid.
No, I'm not. Natasha, I love you, baby. If you're listening. But anyway.
What is it about tiny women you like so much?
I'm like, 4'11" is boring. Maybe we can shave a few inches off.
And
If
I
that's
remember crying
hang
in
on
my-
a second.
yeah,
If that
what?
if that's a one-woman show title right there, this is not the kind of midget I ordered. That is when you do a one-woman show. That is what it should be called. That's
Yeah.
the title. That's the whole thing. This is not the kind of midget I ordered.
I should have.
Have you got any funny stories?
Any funny stories? I need to come up with some.
Well, that was. I mean, it's a nice story, but it didn't have a punchline. It didn't have a hook.
No, I'm a Christian. I don't want to like. No,
I think.
if somebody asked me that, I'd say it.
I think if I had to say what would Jesus do, I think he would make up a punchline for that story. I feel like he was a good storyteller, and he would cut to the chase on that.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to the movie Ten Men, directed by Barry Levinson from 1987, with Danny DeVito, and just check it out. It's a great movie.
Fuck yeah, I like that.
Are you broken?
Did you just graduate from college?
I dropped out to do this.
Really?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were like at college, but you're good at this. You'll be
Mech
fine.
boring test.
Can I ask how your parents met? Because I would say, as a Christian guy in Morocco,
Right.
to nail a Muslim chick, not easy.
Right,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
You got to get under
Dad,
that
your
veil.
dad is a
Yeah.
player.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they both worked at the U.S. Embassy, and yeah, like I said, my dad converted, and it was a whole thing. They need to do that.
I mean,
get
that
married
is
there.
some.
Yeah.
I bullshitted some women into bed before,
Yeah.
but that is above and beyond the
He
Call of
committed.
Duty.
It was big.
It's some James Bond shit.
No, he's gay, but he's very respectful about it. Never forces me to watch
The
it. That's my
shit-
friend.
Oh, he's not like one of those gay dudes that's like trying to
He
rape
doesn't-
you.
I believe,
Yeah.
I believe the phrase is
Just
he
the tip.
doesn't shove it down your throat.
In a living room on a couch.
I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say very best of luck with puberty. You're going to see some changes. We can talk.
One more? Jimmy? Permission from the master?
Yeah, okay. What
Let's
about the
do it.
girl that we missed?
So he's the master and he's the mentor.
right, right. Not a lot of people know this, but Greg's mentor was Jimmy Carr. No, I don't know.
Wait, who's been doing comedy longer?
Oh, by about 30 years, I would guess.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
More like 40.
I'm just going on.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been going about maybe since the turn of the century.
Is that
Jimmy's
true?
phone number is still rotary.
Oh, God.
17 years.
Oh,
That's
17.
not true.
Oh,
Really?
Interesting.
What?
Is that true?
What?
I feel like I've seen you on my TV much longer than that. You're lying, right?
No, 17 years.
Oh.
2000.
Is it like a boxer or is it like a brief?
It's like a boxer brief.
They have 5 different kinds of styles.
Are you? I mean, I presume if they're sponsoring your show, you are wearing these right now.
Yeah.
Not even a sponsor. I just really like the product.
Tony, you are wearing them. though.
Hashtag ad.
Who has them on?
I have them on.
I have them on right now.
Well, I would like to see.
I'll show you backstage afterwards.
No, I want to see right now.
I want to see right now.
Oh no,
also.
Brian, please don't. Any physical jokes with you are so gross.
Well, also the great thing about making out with a deaf guy, I mean, you've got freedom to queef.
That's true.
Yeah.
Free to queef.
Right.
Freedom to queef. You can just relax. You don't need to be conscious about
The
that.
great Jimmy Carr, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got anything you want to plug or anything to the millions and millions of Kiltony fans that are listening live
I
right
genuinely don't need this.
now? Perfect. Perfect. If you could plug us on some of the stuff that you do in the future, that'd be great. That could be the
That's
plug.
also not happening.
Jimmy, what do you think about this guy? You ever been near an ex-con?
I think I can't be alone in being confused by the whole concept. So he's an ex-con that plays the saxophone.
Yeah, man, go ahead and eat your tea and trumpets, bitch.
Tea and trumpets?
Yeah, that's what the expression is, right? Tea and trumpets.
One of my favorite things about being black is sometimes when it's dark in some places, like back there in this room, or when it's nighttime outside, I can pull my dick out and no one would know. It's like I could take a piss right there, right near your feet, and you wouldn't even know. I could take a piss, like back there in that dark corner. No one would freaking know. It's like I'm the invisible man, but I have an invisible dick. Hey, this looks like I still got some time. Hey, you know what?
But first of all, we know when you pulled your dick out. It's just no one wants to call the police or anything on you. We know when a black guy pulls his dick out. We can all feel the heat in the room change.
I feel like if anyone here has an invisible dick, it would be me. I mean, the cliche is not you have an inconspicuous penis. So I very much like the opening of your set when you went, my favourite thing about being a black guy, would you like to know? And then you genuinely waited for a response. I'm very interested to know what would have happened if you'd gone no as an audience. But we're fine, tell us something else. The orange jumpsuit is something familiar. Yo.
Tell us more.
Pulled your dick out and took a piss on a front row once?
Nah, it's Catch Me If You Can. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, of course. You stole a copy of that movie?
Yeah. I wish I saw that movie before, but that's what happened.
Sorry, that's what happened?
Yeah, that's kind of
Have you seen Catch Me If You Can? That's what happened. That is a remarkable story. I'm going to let Spielberg tell my story for me. That's some lazy storytelling right there.
I need you to put the pieces together because we want my radio.
So you saw Catch Me If You Can, you're at the theater, perhaps you talked too much during the movie? Is that what happened?
Okay. Lights went out, you pulled out your dick, thought it was invisible?
Sorry, hang on, I'm just remembering Catch Me If You Can. You pretended to be an airline pilot and stole a plane.
Almost there, you're almost there, Jimmy.
What was it?
What's close to that? Stole a riding mower?
Go on, what happened?
Well, in Catch Me If You Can, he was cashing fake checks. That's what he was doing.
You mean the bit that no one remembers from that movie? Because much more exciting stuff happened after that. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking professional. I cook everything,
Can I ask when you're cooking, is it dick out, dick in?
Dick is in.
Okay, dick is in.
Dick is in.
Well, then how would we know?
We can't say that.
All right, man.
The whole thing feels like it's an elaborate sort of alibi. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I genuinely thought my dick was invisible. I can't believe she saw it.
I also at times suspend in disbelief on the concept that this fake robot you're going to have suck your dick and then in turn suck its dick was somehow affected by giving it weed? Medical weed.
Yes, now that you point that out, that is the one problem with the sex. Otherwise perfect, otherwise...
My USB drive's not working. Have you tried blowing weed into it?
Alright.
People often ask how much weed is too much weed. I would say that much weed.
Yes, absolutely. And I love smoking weed, but to think that you're going to get high with a fucking robot. You manage a fighter? Is that a mixed martial artist or a boxer?
Mixed martial artist.
For
TKO.
TKO. Hell yeah. What's his record?
He's 1-0 right now.
It's a very promising start.
6'5", 240 pounds. I think he's going to be going against John Jones in maybe like 4 years after his suspension.
Wow, you're planning 4 years ahead. That's pretty good.
How hard was the guy hit in the head before he signed you off as his manager?
He saw him before in December.
Hey, fun facts, if the book of Matt Mellinson came out, what would be a chapter in which we'd be like, oh, that's interesting, I can't believe Matt knows how to do that. Like anything that you're into, any hobbies or anything like that?
Just MMA. Right now, yeah, just strictly MMA. And
I think I can take this question. He likes weed and
yeah.
And now he's manager.
Podcasting too, man.
Whoa, Jesus. What
That's
the fuck is that? Is that Vance?
Yeah. Put your dick away,
I
Vance.
can't see him anywhere.
We can see it. I must say, I rather like this guy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I kind of think you went on a bit too long there. I thought the joke was just, I haven't had a date in a while, so I went to get my prostate checked. That should have been the punchline. And then you kept talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You get
And then it's
a little,
yeah. And then I think you got a bit confused on the next joke because you said you wanted to buy your mum a washing machine.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense at all.
Well,
if you wanted to buy yourself a washing machine, but then you wouldn't need your mother anymore, that would have at least made sense as a premise for a joke. This is constructive criticism.
No, I appreciate it.
Sort of adorable.
Jimmy.
And when you laughed halfway through, nervously, manically, the kind of laugh you might hear from a murderer.
I thought this guy was actually the guy who killed and kept his girlfriend.
No, why would you apologise? It's really funny. It was a lovely kind of nervous, weird energy on stage. I think you need an edit, but I.
It's true. And you came up with a piece of paper. What's on the paper?
It was the jokes in case I just couldn't remember anything.
I wouldn't worry about forgetting those. I think just for you, you seem adorable. Now, what was your name? It was Peter Kay.
Yeah.
It was a nervous guy. Pete, have you ever made it through airport security?
I know, I was suspicious.
I feel like I want to flag you now. And I don't
It's my nerves. It's my nerves, guys.
Well, just relax.
Mate, have you ever tried weed? Maybe weed or fucking a robot.
Yeah, might help with the anxiety.
You don't know anything about white supremacists, but do they not like the Irish?
Yeah, there's this whole debate if Irish and Italians are white, which I thought was hilarious.
Well, Italians I could sort of see why, but aren't most white supremacists, where are they from? Ireland and England?
What websites are you going on when you're seeing this debate?
They have,
what were you surfing when you found this debate? It's a debate that's going on round in my parts.
That is true. Jimmy's actually opening my eyes to the fact that how do you know what white supremacists complain about? How would you know that they don't think Irish people are...
I was in a meeting yesterday and some of my white supremacist friends crazy.
Canadian football, so like you guys have in the States, like
Real football,
but Canadian rules tackle football.
Tackle football? Wait, what?
Sometimes you don't know if someone's tackle is out. It's American football, but it's Canadian football.
Canadian rules, we have like 3 downs as opposed to 4 downs. That's the
Any fun facts about Krupa? You one of those bartenders that like throws bottles around and stuff? You sort of look like you had the hat for it.
Is Krupa, it's a thing that kills babies, isn't it?
Oh, I had that when I was a kid. I had croup. It's called croup.
Croup?
Yeah.
Oh, and is that what stunted your growth?
I'm average height, Jimmy. I'm 5'9". I mean, you can't make short jokes about me. Because they
can't make short jokes about you. You're fucking tiny. You're like one of those little things on the top of a wedding cake. That's why I like you. It's true. Look at me. I'm a 6'3" woman.
She was in Taiwan as well.
Yeah.
And she's just a French-Canadian girl.
Just in the world. Yeah. So you met her in Taiwan. Are you not slightly concerned that she might be some sort of AI? I'm
hoping for an update. I just started playing Gaelic football, which is Irish football.
Gaelic football.
Yeah. I know a little bit about Gaelic football, and I know that it is less gay than Canadian football.
Wow. Very fun set.
Yeah, the jokes worked.
Yeah.
That was good. That's maybe a note for the others.
Absolutely. You wrote it before getting here. You didn't test it out on a bad open mic crowd last night. Then you came here. You took your time. You knew the microphone was on.
He doesn't appear to be a white supremacist.
That's true.
A lot of things in this guy's favour.
Yeah.
Are you genuinely from a very religious family?
Yeah.
I don't want what is it, Catholic or
The Protestant.
Protestant? That's not even the God I don't believe in.
I want to know how Gaelic football leagues kick off in Taiwan. How's that?
The Irish
Where'd you
Air
find
Force.
that?
I don't know. Some coworkers were doing it. Irish
You
Air
just at
Force.
like a Starbucks and like saw a little like rip tab thing. And it was like, oh, call this number if you want to get into Gaelic football.
Is it my Guinness bottle?
Wow.
Did you thought Gaelic meant something else to you? It's okay.
I was trying to find myself in Asia. You know.
You do seem remarkable. You look as if you go to the gym a lot. You seem
Yes.
very, I believe the term is stacked, and
Yeah,
yet you've
yes.
got sort of Kermit's legs.
Yeah,
They're short legs, and no, it's a good look. It's a strong look.
Thanks.
If anything, the top looks bigger because you've ignored the legs.
No.
Short. They
Well.
are short. They're almost sort of Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, come on. Taking shots at the throne over here? How dare you? I am built. He has much thicker legs than me.
Can I ask, when you're not modelling for romantic fiction,
my love. I appreciate that.
what's the other job? What's the
I'm
name?
a bartender, waiter guy.
A bartender, waiter
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people.
Where do you pick up the ladies?
Nowhere, never really. Just kind of open mics and shit, you know?
Wow. You pick up people at open mics.
Sometimes.
So you're getting sympathy sex.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I don't know. I think too handsome to be funny.
It's a lot
Yeah,
like
that's kind of the problem right now.
I think that's the problem. Well, it's half the problem.
Well, there's better jokes. It's like laundry jokes. You're too long to fill in.
You're like if Judd Nelson didn't look terrible.
Yeah.
I am Italian.
Ooh la la.
Oh, well, don't try being a neo-Nazi. If we've learned one thing this evening, not welcome.
And you stopped eating like bread and shit? Was that the trick? Yeah. And drank a lot of water.
Yeah, and alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And worked out.
Yeah.
What kind of working out are you doing? Because I think it's really important that you work the legs as well as the upper body. I've seen some horrible results. It's awful. This is almost like being in show business.